efforts we are making to mitigate this problem on the external level, on the physical level. But I want to share something, a different dimension, and that is a spiritual dimension. That how possibly we can just come out of victorious from the whole situation. Like that is how I will share that the World Trade Center experience I had. I was on 64th floor when the plane hit our building first, and we spent 1.5 hours coming down the stairs. In the meantime, the other tower was hit and then it collapsed. We had to go through total darkness in the stairs which are broken and the water situations, all kind of things we went through. But when we came out, it was only 5 minutes before it collapsed. We came out. So 95 minutes in the tower and 5 minutes outside of the tower. And people ask me these questions, lots of people, that you were so close to death. Share your experience of that near death. And I go back into my that memory lane. I honestly can say from my heart, I did not experience any fear in 95 minutes. And now the question is, what could be the reason I could not experience that fear? The only reason I could see, because I started helping other people. Whilst everybody was running quickly to get out from the tower, I was just looking around. People knew that I am doing spiritual, this. I'm a spiritual person, and I am practicing meditation. At that time, it was around 28 years. So I was only talking about have faith in God. Everything will be okay. Just stay calm. Have that's just those kind of things. But the difference was people are rushing out, and I was trying to see that how I can help in my own little way. And like there will be a sound, and some girls, women, they will scream with fear. So what I will do, they are behind me. I will quietly just step back and bring them in front of me. That's it. Very small gesture. And they were so happy with me. They were so loving to me because they saw I gave my space to them. I brought them ahead of me. And then they call me an angel. Even though I laughed at that time internally, wow, that's pretty good deal. Just become an angel, guys, stepping back just 2 steps. But what it really I learned was in the time of need, in the trying moments, if I can help somebody who is in more fear, more sorrow, more trouble than I am, so I start to help that person. I sum up my courage to help the person who is in real fear or in pain. And that is where I learned a simple definition of being a living angel. We always talk about angels mean big angels that mean doing big things in the world. But those are only few big angels. But I don't have to become a big angel. I could be a tiny angel, a micro angel. Angel means the one who just present himself, herself in the time of need. Help somebody totally selflessly and don't take any credit and then go away for the different places. Appear at the right moment and go away after taking care of the problem. So I can do very small things in my life. And that is where I really at this time too, my whole thoughts are how can I help people in my very small way. So now you can also see in your life in the time of this crisis like how I could see small good things. I could be just saying hello to somebody who I don't talk to. There are always few people you are not happy with and you don't want to talk to them. Today, extend your hand with those people. Forgive somebody for some mistakes they make. And actually, forgive your own self for all the mistakes you have done in your life. Because that's what I did after 9/11. Because the question was to forgive, but to who I should forgive. And I felt I myself have done so many bad things in life, and I am carrying that burden of that guilt. Today, if I can, in front of the higher being, forgive myself for all the wrong things I have done in my life, and on the basis of love, I will change myself. If I make a mistake, I can make up for it rather than repenting about it. So that really turns our mistake into even an opportunity for personal growth. So that means in this crisis, make a list of the things you can do which you have not done up till now. You were afraid, like even to help somebody, to do something good. I had been afraid that if I do something good to somebody, people will take advantage of me. That fear had been in me. But now what we learn, people take advantage of me only if I have advantage. I am here, other person is here. They take from me. And if I have to take back from them, I have to come down. That is below my dignity. So this is the place of dignity. That means let people keep taking from me. It is similar to when the water keeps coming out of the faucet, water start to come in the pipeline. So as people are taking from me, I keep on receiving from nature, from God, from circumstances. Think of that. That means when I am giving, I am receiving. So turn this crisis in this a new kind of courage to give other people. So it is not a give and take. Make it only giving and giving and giving, and you will automatically start to receive. But many times people talk about justice, that if I keep on doing more and more, I don't get anything in return. See, in the world, we will never get justice because we are living in the physical world, and the physical law of energy is the law of entropy. Something will get lost in the process. I will always give more and receive less. And there is a disappointment because I got less. So that means I say there is no justice because it's just like in engineering we talk about the pressure in the pipe is here, but if you go half a mile away, pressure will be low because there are friction losses and there are many other losses of the elevation, etc. So we lose something on the physical level. But if I am able to integrate the spiritual energy and the spiritual energy, the spiritual force, the love is dynamic. Love can move the mountains. Love can melt a stone. Happiness, when I am happy, I can be so energetic. We have that experience in our life. When I am enthusiastic about something, when I am happy about something, I can sleep even for 4 hours and still jump out of bed with so much enthusiasm. And when I am feeling sad or disappointed, I could sleep 8 hours, 10 hours, still I will not be strong. And with love, I feel so energetic. So, on the one side, we talk about the virus. It is a physical, and you could see how small it is. Like, we are not able to even forget about seeing it. We are not able to even figure it out. In a way, it is very unassuming. Nobody knows how it functions. So, it's working under the radar, under the microscope. But how small it is? I heard on a pinhead 20,000 particles of that virus can have on a pinhead, how small it is. Now, if we say the spiritual energy, the vibrations, that also is energy, but it is much, much more subtle, but much, much more powerful. And the power of those vibrations is the loving vibrations, peaceful vibration. So that means love is energy, but that is much, much more powerful than the virus. So that means love is more powerful than the physical virus. Even though it looks like how that could function, but it does. Because when we think of the soul and the body, soul is such a tiny thing, nobody can see it. But body is big. But if the soul energy, which really sustains the big body, same way our love, our joy, our peace, that will sustain us, that will take us out of this crisis. And in a way, think of also virus is nothing but something which has been lost from the the total big permutation combination combined together. It has been just stepped out and now it's finding its place, and with my love and the joy, the happiness, caring for each other, I will even bring that virus to its right place where it can get consumed and become balanced nature. Right now, the nature is not in balance, and that way something has come out of it. And then with love and peace and happiness, with meditation, we can bring all the viruses combined together, which is a useful energy, the natural energy. And that is how our positive way of life. You create a positive account with the nature. Go back to the basic. What is the minimum required things I have. So this crisis is giving us opportunities to go back to basic, because most of us, even though we might be very well off today, but majority of have very humble background. And what was the needs at that time? There were very little needs. And if I can go back and whatever I can live without, there is a freedom. I don't have the fear of losing it. Because the biggest fear in our life is losing my job, losing my status, losing my this thing, losing my that thing. But if I feel that I can develop the feeling of giving and living to the just the bare minimum, that means I am taking less and giving more, that is called positive balance with the nature, with the human beings. That is what will take us out of this crisis. And then it becomes the opportunity in the time of crisis. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed it. And even if you can just implement one or two things based on what I think, maybe that will be a very successful day for me. Thank you.